So I am walking around checking out these buildings that are part of the Yale campus, and I am not gonna lie, I am extremely impressed by the amount of architecture. These buildings are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just look at all the different spires. A lot of them have like spires and steeples to them, a lot of carvings in the wood. I can't even imagine going to school here and walking into these super old buildings. Looks like this one is the law building. So I guess if you wanted to go to Yale's law school, that's the building you would be studying in, which is insane. I mean, it's crazy, these buildings here. Now, there is a cemetery right here on the left. They have the gates closed. I guess the gates close every day at 4 o'clock. But here in a minute, I'm gonna get up ahead and show you guys kind of through the fence what this cemetery looks like, because it's pretty cool too. I mean, look at these buildings. You've got the columns there with the scrolls at the top. Looks like the building's made out of marble. Okay, so let's look here at this cemetery. All of these really old stones and obelisks. It's crazy. I mean, I don't go to school here, but I feel smart just by walking in this area, because look at that building. And it's got funky little carvings in it, and it's stuck between this like Corinthian looking building and then this building, which I know from this distance you can see the dome on the top, but it does not even do this building justice. Just wait till we get to the front. So, oh, here we go. Here's a little bit better view of some of these gravestones. I can't even imagine the years. What is that? Early 1900s? On one of them that I saw. I bet there's tombstones in there from like the 1800s. Wow. This is insane. Now, I toured Harvard's campus yesterday, and I was told that it did have beautiful architecture, and it did. But it was on a small scale. This is on a ridiculously, obnoxiously large scale of architecture. Okay, here is this dome. Look at this. People study in there. And then look at that building. Looks like a castle. But this building goes way back there. But that's not even the best one I've seen yet. Look at this one when I round this corner. I mean, I don't even know what they study there, but I kind of want to study there. So you have this like medieval looking castle thing right next to this, like, I don't know, I'm not that great on architecture, but like looks like an Art Deco kind of facade to it. They just butt these buildings right up next to each other, the old and the new, and then it looks like further down is newer. But it just, I love going through cities and seeing the architecture, because there's so much history to it. Some more with big spires up on the top like a castle. There's one right here. Looks so old. I mean, I live in California and our buildings are not that old. Have a cute little park area right there. But then you've got modern decor on the side of the building. Some of these windows are stained glass. There's a yellow one. There's some yellow and green up there. There's blue. Up there's a red one. I bet that looks pretty from the inside. Benjamin Franklin College, part of Yale. I wonder what college that study is for. The sciences, probably. So each one of these buildings is a hall or a college. This huge building in the background with interesting looking pillars on the outside. Not really pillars, it's built into the building. And you'll find up here in New England, a lot of the buildings are made with brick to withstand all of the harsh winters. Whereas if you're in California, it's more of plaster, and here they have shingles. California, you have more of the tiles on the top. I mean, look at that. Seriously, what a view. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the sun, but there's this castle building up here. I want to check that out. All right, what is this? Pauli Murray College. And it's kind of quiet up here. Once you get more toward where I'm staying at my Airbnb, it is a little more lively, but here on the actual Yale campus, it's clearly no one's around. So if you want to explore these campuses, it might be best to do it in the summer because all the students are gone. So you have this castle looking thing with this column building behind it, and then over here is this funky thing. I love exploring cities. Okay, I am going to turn here because I think I'm toward the back end of the campus. I could be wrong. I need to check my phone. So it turns out where I am at is only halfway through this campus. This campus is massive, especially in compared to the Harvard campus. The Harvard campus is a couple of blocks square and it's all crammed together. Whereas this place, the buildings are huge. Look at this. And they're everywhere. There's so many buildings. What I'm doing is I am going to go ahead and cut through this middle of the campus and head over to Modern Pizza. Did a little research online. Apparently, New Haven is known for having amazing pizza. I had to cut for a second because people were in the shot talking. So New Haven is known for having some of the best pizza in the country. Now, I've had New York pizza, I've had Chicago deep dish pizza. I find it hard to believe that New Haven has amazing pizza. So, I'm going to go to this Modern Pizza, and it's about a 15-minute walk, and hopefully get me some pizza so that I can rate it and let you guys know what I think. I got my pizza. Let's try this thing. sit for a few minutes. It's super.
Sean, grab something. Yeah, we do 5 days.
That is so good. There's like no sauce, which I actually prefer. Huge chunks of bacon. I mean, this is bacon. Very good. Highly recommend. Okay guys, so I left Modern a Pizza and decided I wanted to go to the East Rock Park here in New Haven. And I looked and I was like, it's a little bit of a walk, but it's doable. Got to going and rounded the corner and saw this. I was like, yeah, no way am I walking to the top of that. So I requested a lift to take me up to the top because there clearly is a road. My lift picked me up. I was telling her what I was doing and she said, well, I don't know if it's gonna let me take you all the way to the top because sometimes they close the gates. And sure enough, they closed the gates. So now I'm walking the rest of the way. And as I was entering after the gate, there was a couple that was coming back. And I asked them if they had gone all the way to the top and how brutal it was. She was out of breath and sweating, so that was never a good sign. But she said it would take about 30 minutes to walk up this, but it is all uphill. Luckily, for the most part, it's like a steady incline. It's not like really steep, but I have my pizza here that I'm carrying. It was the smallest box they had and I had to stack the pizzas in this thing, so it's got a little heft to it. And they didn't have bags, so I'm just having to hold it in my hand with my phone sitting on top of it. I kind of wish I hadn't even brought the pizza at this point, but I'm hoping this is worth it. It looks like I might be somewhat toward the top. We'll see, but just peering through the trees right here, I can already tell it's gonna be an amazing view. My goal is just to get to the top before the sun sets. That way I can get a daylight view of the top of this mountain. So let's see if I make it to the top. Well, I finally made it all the way to the top of this mountain and I am dying. I am sweating off. I definitely burned all the calories that I ate today, that is for sure. But I want you guys to comment below and let me know if you think that me hiking 30 minutes up this mountain is worth this view. How gorgeous is this? It is definitely worth it. And I made it right before sunset. So I just want to sit up here until sunset, but I know that's not exactly safe. And I have to make it back over to where I'm staying, which I believe is way over there with those tall buildings, or over there, far over there. And 9 times out of 10, what I'm gonna do is go back down to where the gate is and just request a ride from there. I do need to get souvenirs, while I'm here, and I don't want to have to get up early in the morning and try to find a place in the morning to do it. So I want to make it back over to where I'm staying, which is got a lot more stores, and hopefully be able to find some souvenirs. So let's try and go down this mountain now. Guys, I was walking on this trail and I'm having to be really quiet not to scare them. There are 3 deer right here eating, and one of them was like right by the fence. I was only like 5 feet away from this deer. This is crazy. I cannot believe this. It's stuff like this that makes you want to go out and travel and try new things. If I hadn't have gone to the top of the mountain when I did, I would have never seen this. This is crazy. Wow, they're so pretty. Oh, I wish it would come right up here closer so I could get a better view. I waited too long to get my camera out because I didn't want to scare it. It's so pretty. If it wasn't getting so late, I would just like sit here and see if it comes up to me. He's getting curious though. It makes me wonder if he's gonna come up closer. So I decided to walk back down the mountain and actually walk out on the road. Hopefully it will be worth it. Let's see. Now I know it doesn't look it in this video because I'm looking at my camera right now. It looks a lot lighter than it is, but it's actually getting quite dark right now. But I wanted to come over here and let you guys see this waterfall. I'm gonna try and get as close as I can. There is a gate up ahead, but so I'm down here at the water, and I hope to goodness that I do not fall in, because I do not want to have to go back. Soaking wet. I think this is about as far as I'm going to get on the ground to the waterfall. Well, I know if I try and do this, I'm going to fall. Or I'm going to get poison ivy or poison oak or a spider on me, one of them, but I made it through. Oh wow. That's so cool. Alright, I am going to attempt to go back the way that I came. Oh, the things I do for a shot or a video. I am sort of freaking out because I am terrified. Oh my god. I almost fell just then. I am terrified on a whole other scale. Okay, which way did I come down here? I think it's this way, yeah. I am terrified on a whole other scale of spiders, and I swear to you, I feel like I've run through 10 spider webs to get over there and get that shot. At the very least, I'm pretty sure I'm covered in mosquito bites. Oh, things are on me. Oh, so I have requested a ride. Might want to check my ride. I have requested a ride to take me back to my hostel, and they are arriving in 2 minutes, which is perfect. But this is a really cool, I know you can't hardly see, I've got my phone lit up so you can kind of see me, but it's this really cool old covered bridge. I wish I had come here during the day so you guys could see it, but I am going to catch my ride back to my Airbnb. Well, I made it back to the Airbnb. I'm sweating. I had to stop and get a bottle of water. I ended up taking a lift to get back, and I'm gonna go up to my room. I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video now because the guy said he was gonna go to bed early, and I don't know if he's already in bed, and I just don't want to interrupt him. But I will try to shoot a little quick video of the room I'm in, but I'm not doing the actual Airbnb because it is a room within his actual apartment. I did want to give a shout out to 2 people that I met at the top of the giant mountain that I was on. It's Sean and Martha. I wanted to give a shout out to them. We had a nice long conversation at the top of the mountain there, and then we took turns taking pictures of each other. So yeah, shout out to Sean and Martha. And yeah, I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna take a nice, probably freezing cold shower because I'm sweating so bad. But I'll call it a night, and then I'll get up early in the morning and be ready to go because I'll have to hurry and get to the Amtrak station and take the train 1 of 2, and then the bus to get to Vermont. But I walked everywhere today. I can't believe I crammed so much in. I mean, right now it is just now about to be 9 o'clock. Got here at 2, got checked in at 2, and went to the Pez factory. I ended up walking all through Yale, ended up going up to the top of the mountain there, walking back down, and I mean that's a lot in 7 hours. So very tired, but it was a really cool day. Wish I could stay here much longer, but unfortunately I can't. Hopefully I can come back one day, but I am going to go take a shower. I look and feel like a hot mess, so I'm gonna call it a night.